So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 10 of Parasyte. That was an extreme episode. An extreme episode. Jesus. So the reaction is in the description, links are there, go watch it and go back here if you wanna listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. So, damn that face. Right away we start with angry as fuck Shinichi. I mean, that type of episode I expected when there was confrontation with A. You know, like real action massacre and damn. But with A, it ended very fast, just an explosion, and it is ended. But here, it was like a horror type of episode. You know, so many, 17 people died. I mean, there was like at least 5 or even 6 police officers. There was one teacher. So that leaves around 10 students in the end. 10 students being killed. Young people. And you know who's to blame for that? Not a stupid Parasyte, but Tachikawa. I mean, she didn't know that it will end this way. So it's not like, she knew. It's not like she wanted that. It's not like she could expect that to happen. But technically, it was her who decided to confront that shit that she knew that she had a pretty good idea that that creature is a parasite. It's a monster. It's a human-eating monster. It's a extremely dangerous creature. She saw the picture with blades and like alien-like figure, and she still decided to confront it in a school full of little kids. Does that look like a smart idea to you? You know, to confront such a monster in a public place, not just a public, it's a school. Go to a kindergarten garden, you know. So yeah, the confrontation went really bad, and she powered some liquid into the thing, and it went crazy. As far as I understood, there was like a little interesting detail when he killed a fly. You know, he with his consciousness, he really wanted to go, to hide, to make his face normal again, to blend with people. He wanted to go away. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to kill because he knew he's not gonna be able to deal with that by himself in this situation. But his own body, it looks like his own body was acting on its own. It was just killing living creatures, humans, flies, everyone. He even said something like, I lost kind of connection or control over that. So, whoa. So, parasites, even though they are sentient or whatever the word, they're like smart creatures, they still have those instincts built inside them, and they use those instincts automatically. And he basically was killing people not just because he was like evil and wanted to kill people. He was just doing that. He was poking, and his other parts were killing people. That's how I look at it. I mean, that's how it looked to me. But let's go from the beginning. So we have our man Shinichi walking out of the class like a boss, doesn't care about anything. I mean, he's gonna be what's the word? One sec. He's gonna be expelled from that place, I feel like, 'cause he is not a very good learner, not a very good student. So he walks away. He understood that it is Tachikawa, Yuki, Her name's Yuki. Never was even mentioned in this anime, but I heard that because subtitles are stupid, but I am smart. Um, he understood that, Tachikawa was always sitting near him on the right, and he saw that she's not here, and Migi said, like, oops. So he instantly realized what's happened and went to her, and god damn it, he was slow. So slow, it's not even funny. What Mad Universe this episode called? What Mad Universe? I mean, I'm not sure, but feels like it's wrong. What Mad Universe? Without like question marks. Maybe it's something. But anyways, so Hideo, being a good anime villain, goes very slow and starts talking that, oh, you should not move or I'm gonna miss and you're gonna die in painful death. And she moves and he misses, not even fucking touches her. I mean, like a little scratch. And she drops the liquid. A whole bottle. I mean, that's extremely lucky, you know? It's not like a grenade that you just bam, right? No, he just dropped a closed liquid. Not in him. She just threw it somewhere, you know. And if he didn't attack this bottle, it will have just flew over him. And boom, Tachikawa is a few pieces of meat now. But no, the stupid thing decided to cut that thing out right, uh, right above him, and yeah, it was some sort of dissolvent, some toxic liquid, not good for your skin. And since these things are like pure skin, oh, and he instantly wanted to transform, like, and it failed, and yeah, he got a big tumor instead of normal face. Tachikawa used that and went outside of the window that was conveniently open. I don't think that for security measures in any school in the world on a fucking fifth or something floor there might be like completely open huge ass window. I mean, I studied for 10 years or something at school, the whole program, of course, and we never had a situation where there was an open window in there. I mean, yeah, there could be like this small just for air to go and to go in and go out, but this big window, that's what's happened. Like, students can jump. Oh, and also I learned an interesting thing. So they went the Hideo went on the roof of the school building, and I know. I mean, I heard a lot, and I like saw some glimpses here and there that's very very common in anime for characters, for like those school characters, to go out on a roof and be there, eat food or like do something. That's like a place, a known place in anime. But in fact, in Japanese school, as far as I know, as far as I learned, those roofs are closed. You cannot go there because even if they have like this kind of fences, still you should not go there. You're not able to go there. So it's like a myth, I suppose. But anyways, she jumps out of the window, and thank God there's a tree. But I mean, even jumping into the tree, you can easily die. It depends on the type of tree and the way you fell on it. But she survives. I mean, she probably broke a few bones in there. And people were fast enough to get to her, and they saw that thing, like the tentacles and her falling from there. So yeah, instantly quite a lot of witnesses. And Miggy is like, his eyes are like that. I don't understand if it's Shimada or whoever he is, right? He like felt that something's changing because he was not a whole organism now. He was like some separate things, because of the scars from that liquid. It looked like he kind of dis- de- he kind of separated from himself in a way, completely incoherent. And then students appear, told to, I can't even speak, tell the man, some teacher, whoever, like there's like issue, and they, three of them go to check it, and what do you think happens? They go, they see that fucking shit instead of a normal human head, and they normally come closer to it and tell him, oh, it is not safe here. Could you please go away? As I've said, they completely deserved to die. You know? If you see a huge ass evil bear eating a human, you don't go to that bear and don't tell him that it is dangerous to stay in the dark. They deserve to die, and they died. So this three out of those 17s, this was like, what's it called? I mean, there was shit. I'm forgetting such an easy word. Natural selection. Natural selection. That was natural selection. If you're stupid, you have to die. I mean, and they have to get a Darwin prize or whatever, that stupid people get. There was one guy. There was like one of those Darwin awards. There was one guy. It was like a PR manager or something, who was trying to sell Windows to some company, and on the marketing meeting, he, to show like potential buyers that how good those windows are, it was like very very high building, and to show that how good and amazing those windows are, he ran towards the window and like smashed into it. So and glass was extremely strong. It endured, but the fucking frame was not completely fixed, and the guy flew away with the whole frame and died. So there you go. You was stupid and he died. Better check your windows, like whole construction, not the stupid glass. But anyways, and there was a moment when he killed. He managed to storm here. He killed a shit. He looks like cucumber. The cells on the surface are, but just he said that his body maintains attack form. So I suppose in this form, the signal given to the cells is to attack. So like when they go into attack form, they kind of fight semi-unconscious, right? Since they're like, they don't have like a mind and that rules everything. They have like a system of mind that's kind of connected to everything, and even if you cut an arm, it's gonna be an object with a mind of its own, and so I suppose those cells, that's why they were attacking, because they were in that mode that, yeah, don't get close. And he kills a fly. Poor fly, rip his soul. and kills these three stupidest people in the world. Like, literally. Jesus, I don't even know. I saw a lot of stupid crap, but that was the most stupid of them all. And what's also ridiculous that Shinichi, he can run faster than a car. But instead of doing that, he walks. Like Robocop, you know. People are dying left and right. You feel weird signals from the Hideo, and you're walking. Goddamn run. But I understand why it was made, to make the tension even higher. And there's like a lot of blood, so teachers saw that massacre, and they started new evacuation, which is this time, I mean, the previous evacuation was stupid. Teachers were eh, and students were eh. But now students are eh, but teachers are, come on, please help, go, run away. And there was like a joke, like A-tier joke of so the previous one was A, the next one's gonna be B. Damn it, people. You don't even know, like 17 people died and you're fucking joking and smiling. Say thank you that you did not die. Poor teachers. Poor teacher. And then the Murano situation. I literally thought that she's gonna die. I actually thought that, yeah, it is done. Especially the way they showed his reaction when he entered that floor when everything was in blood. And it's like, you know, they specifically changed the whole style, the whole visual style. I mean, I suppose it was done for a censoring. I don't know what rating this anime has, because mostly they have like 13, PG-13 or something. Like, not just anime, everything. Like, I hate that. Like, ridiculously stupid. I miss those old times of like our movies. Um, but here, there's like super dark rooms, extremely dark rooms. So that was all for purposes of making this dark and creepy atmosphere. And yeah, he enters the room and his eyes is like that. He started panicking. He started screaming. Even Migi like, Shinichi, come down, man. So yeah, the man, he still has a lot of emotions and fear as well. But he's able to calm himself down very fast. And he was like, 1 second he was scared, and then he's like, Ikuzo, right? So there was quite a few students, blood, and I thought that Murano is dead, and the man was screaming like crazy. And then he saw some girl that looked kind of like Murano, but thank God it was not her. But goddamn, it was still someone. Man, there's so many bodies there. I mean, there's like, yeah, there's a place where so many people died. And you can actually clearly see the light is shining, but it is extremely dark in here. Extremely dark. It's just, if I'm gonna mess up my settings with the camera, I can do the same thing. You know, you're seeing the background. It's pretty dark, but in fact, it is not dark. It's like well lit. It's just me who is lit too good for you. So I can change the settings the way that my face is like white, and there's like everything normal. So they did basically the same thing. They dimmed the background, and the light just seems normal. And why am I speaking about it? So he goes through the massacres, through the pool of blood and students, and finds Murano and two more idiots. I mean, they're not like idiots, they were just scared, but they could have survived. At least they should have run the way he he uh, he came, not the other way. But no, they ran like, "Oh, you're a killer or something. You're not human." And I mean, I can understand them, but yeah, they died in the end. And Murano's here, and he grabs her, knocks the goddamn door out, jumps out of, I don't know, maybe 4th floor. I can literally see what floor that was. But that was extremely badass. No, I cannot. No, it was 3rd. Maybe 3rd, maybe 4th floor. Like, it's extremely badass helping his girl. She's screaming and he's like, "Don't worry, I gotcha." And jumps through the fence again. I don't know. She probably understood that he jumped from the 3rd floor with her. But did she realize that she also jumped basically the same height? I mean, at least half of the same height with her in her arms. If you gonna try to jump out of the normal window from the 1st floor, and I mean like 1.5 meter with someone in arms, you're probably gonna drop that person and gonna drop yourself because it's too good. But he was able to jump with that person. I mean, Murano, if you did not notice that, then you're the most. I don't know the word, but I mean, how can I say that word? I don't even know how to fucking what that word means. But I mean, she senses no, she understands nothing. It's like, what happened? What's your name? You know, well, that type of person. Like, you have to notice this detail. Your man is a boss. And after saving her, he goes away. Oh, and there was like, I wanna, we can go. There was like Migi said, like there was peculiar. I kind of missed. We knew what Shimada was, yet we did nothing and left him alone. hmm I think we're partially responsible for this. Hmm. I guess I'm saying it's our responsibility to end it. Well, technically, yes. You knew that he is there. You knew that he's Parasyte, even though he pretended to be a good boy. You could have followed him and checked. I mean, no, you could not follow him because he would notice Migi. Yeah, that's not easy. So I don't think they can blame themselves completely because there was no proof that he kills people. Though he still was extremely dangerous, right? He punched people, he went on a rampage with them, kinda almost went on a rampage with Kana's boyfriend and his gang. So yeah, and he knew that this parasite was extremely strong as well. He was running very fast and playing football like a pro. And then we see a bunch of stupid police people shooting at the monster. No one out of them is able to aim. I mean, they're better than stupid Star Troopers, that's for sure. They at least able to fucking land a bullet on a target, but if you see a monster shoot fucking in a places, you know, that's gonna kill that monster. And yeah, the monster kills them, but at least they harm him. And here's the detective guy. So I suppose, I mean, it's either he's the same looking one, either it's him, because I saw someone very much that was looking very much like this detective from the previous episode in the government meeting, and here as well. I don't know. Maybe they're just looking the same. So Mickey proposes that they have to go from like 300, more than 300 meters from each other, and like yeah, there was like a conveniently placed rock, and goddamn, Mickey goes into like super powerful arm mode, and he throws that boulder like 300 meters. Exact hit. Killed instantly. And then he's like, Shimada's like, it's me. And they show him like standing in there like a badass. I feel like he can become a monster of the story. Not maybe not completely, maybe not like in a fatal way. Fatal. I mean, yeah. So it's not like he's gonna become so evil that he will need he. What is there? How? Not that bad. She's not gonna go that bad, and not gonna die in the end. But he may become bad at some point because he's like super strong. And they show him like this higher creature, higher than parasites, higher than human, because they combined their power. He's extremely powerful on his own now, and Miggy is extremely powerful, and they're like combined it through the boulder. And kill. I mean, it went through the body and went through the wall, a hole in the wall. I wonder. I wonder. I suppose it's just the same as with the cops during the hospital scene. They looked like they're clueless, right? But in fact, they have clues. It's just they don't go public with it yet. And now, they definitely recovered the body. And I'm fucking sure that they noticed this big hole in the wall. They should know that there was something extremely strong that killed that thing. And I suppose technically they should be able. I mean, this manga was written like 30 something years ago, and at those times it was not that easy. But nowadays, since this is kind of like modern adaptation, nowadays they could easily find some pieces of that rock that was thrown and find some DNA in there. And they can actually say that, oh, we got some. But I don't think they're gonna find DNA, but they will definitely find pieces of rock. So they should understand that that creature was killed with some incredibly strong creature that fucking threw a rock at it. And they can see the trajectory, where it was thrown, how much power there was put, because that's what they do. If there's like shooting, they know who shot where from what weapon and stuff. And they should definitely know that there was something that killed that thing. I wonder when they're gonna start thinking about that. And then a few weeks or something passes. Migi still reads books, and Shinji proposes like we have to go on a parasite hunt. And Migi says, "Oh, he reads Crime and Punishment, by the way. Nice." Uh, and he says, I mean, such a smart dude. He's smarter than me. And he says like, I don't wanna fight parasites. Like, just pretend I'm gonna ask you to fight humans. Will you go and fight? They're my kind. I don't enjoy killing them. He like specifically said that he feels some emotions during that. He don't like killing his own kind. For him, I mean, even for him, they're technically pretty big threat, to be honest, because every parasite we met, except for those that were that Mamoru's parasite, that was the same kind of situation. They were all aggressive because you live in a human host and he knows about us, you have to die, both of you. So for Migi, they're still dangerous. And Migi said as well, and yeah, I noticed that Migi looks at Shinichi, he kind of studies human psychology because he just read Crime and Punishment, people. This is a very difficult novel. It's not about like some stupid action crap that we're watching now in the movies. It's about psychology, human psychology and stuff. And Migi actually studies that and learns that. And so then we have the meeting in the some room, and we have a map of Japan. And I suppose this map actually showcases. I can show you. The map is actually showcases. Here's the map, and it showcases the hottest places with those parasites. Right? We have like red, yellow, orange, and green zones. I feel like we're living somewhere in Tokyo. What is that part? I don't remember that part from Japan. But anyways. Oh, that's little. No, I don't remember it. But anyways. So they know, they learn, they study, they found the body, they studied the body, and they're deciding now should they go public. And in the end, they don't go public. But but at least they have a Mr. Scientist man that was able to explain after the studying. I basically already said that either during the ending of the episode or during the beginning of the discussion that yeah, it's indeed possible to differentiate people from parasites. I mean, no, you cannot. I was stupid. I said like you can get the arm hair or like leg hair. No, you have to put something from a head because it's there. But in Shinichi's situation, you can actually put an arm hair. Marcus, if I'm gonna, are you a parasite or not? Yeah, I'm kind of stupid with like that arm. Uh, but yeah, we have a way to differentiate them now. I mean, it's still extremely dangerous if you're gonna do that with a parasite. He's just gonna murder you right away. But at least you can be sure that this human is safe, and they all pull one hair out of him. Even the poor guy that literally had like very few of them. It was very fat. It was very sad. It was probably the saddest part of this anime in general. And yeah, and they don't go public with it. And he explains that they're like all muscle, and their cells are like muscle, and they're like kind of self-conscious, sentient muscle, and they can morph into different materials and different forms. And he started explaining it in a very difficult language. Where was it? Come on, man, tell the thing. That is accomplished by instantaneous fusion between the two cell types. Yeah. The next phrase is gonna go. It's likely made possible by compounds similar to polyethylene glycols, which act on the cell membrane to. Goddamn, he went all in. That's basically me in the discussion, in the previous discussion. Psychology of parasitic life form. Cell fusion, polyethylene glycol. Human. So they took a hair, everyone, now they know they're safe. Shinichi and Satomi meet each other. She's traumatized, but our girl um, Yuko also traumatized physically, but she's strong, as she said. And she asks like, "Oh, you jumped from pretty far up." Yeah, of course. And he also jumped pretty high up with you. It's impossible. Just try to jump with someone in your arms. Not gonna be able to do that. And there's two little kiddos that pull hair of each other and like, oh, I wonder. As I've said, I wonder what trick government used to make people do that hair thing. And this is the ending of the episode. And again, we're completed another kinda part of the story. Another plot thread. What's gonna be next? I don't know. I suppose the next episode, the next contender will appear. The next issue will appear. But we definitely know that the world is. He knows about those parasites. So the conflict, I feel like it's gonna become more global than we just have now, like Shinichi and people around him. Yeah, man. That was the episode. That was a very good and interesting episode, and I liked it. And I wanna see more, but I will do that later. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.